in search of lost courage. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Jack who lived in a small village surrounded by dense forests and imposing heights. Jack loved to ride and wander through these woods with his horse Blaze and discover all sorts of interesting places. One day, after setting out on such an adventure, Jack and Blaze ventured into an unknown area, and after a while, they realized they were lost and didn't know the way back home. Then, Jack began to become anxious and panicked, not knowing what to do and where to go because night was approaching and they were stuck in the middle of a very dense, dark, and scary forest. Very scared and with a trembling voice, Jack asked Blaze, "Blaze, what are we going to do? How are we going to get home? It's getting dark and cold, and I'm very afraid." Blaze, seeing how scared his friend was, replied, "Jack, calm down. Everything will be fine. Can you tell me if you can visualize the next step we will take now?" "Yes, of course, I can," Jack replied, "but I still don't know how to find the way back." Blaze said, "Our ultimate goal is to find the way back, but we can only do that if we focus on the next step. If we focus on the next step, the steps that follow will be easier to see, and we will get there sooner or later. You'll see." Jack then gained a little courage and started paying attention to the next step they were going to take, and then the next one, and so on. He took into consideration every small step they took, analyzing and evaluating what he saw around him. They started moving slowly and carefully, avoiding making hasty decisions and being influenced by fear. Even though they didn't have a clear plan, Jack and Blaze had faith in every small step they took, trusting that they would help them reach the way back. As Jack and Blaze continued to move, they encountered a lot of obstacles in their way. In some cases, they had to turn back and find another way, but in most cases, they managed to overcome obstacles and continue their journey. Eventually, after a few hours of slow and careful walking, Jack and Blaze saw the light from an open area of the forest toward which they headed. Understanding that it was the way, and that they had succeeded, they had found the way back. Once he got home, Jack told his parents about the incident. They were very proud of their son and congratulated him for the courage and patience he had shown. They also emphasized the importance of paying attention to details and taking small steps to achieve goals. From then on, Jack started to apply this lesson in his life. He made a habit of paying attention to details and started making wiser and more informed decisions. This helped him become more organized and self-assured, and his life began to get better and better. Over time, Jack became a successful leader and a role model for other people in his village. He shared his forest experience with others and showed them how to overcome their own difficulties by focusing on small steps and consistent efforts. And, as he himself had learned, he managed to inspire other people.